What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. You almost made it through the week. Congratulations. We haven't broke anything else on this, so we're sitting alright. I was going to show you kind of some cheap ways to get caster out of your car and kind of adjust mine a little bit. That way I can have the full lock with the 18s. It sits at full lock on 17s, but with the 18s we can't go full lock. I can't run that spacer I need so it doesn't hit the lower control arm. So, but we'll save that. We'll maybe do that for Friday's video. But today, Jake got the call finally from GKTECH. We'll get into that when we get there, but let's head over to Jake's place and check out the S13RB. We're at Jake's, and my favorite game to play at Jake's house is shuffle the cars. Gotta move all this shit just to do anything with the 240. It's ridiculous. Hopping curbs and shit. Don't hit this van. Oh, got the RAV over there, got the Silverado, and then the 240 behind the Silverado. Alright, so got all that stuff moved. Now we can move. We got a bunch of junk tires that are actually good tires that Jake decided he has too many of, and now we gotta get rid of. Trail Boss is pretty dope. Jake just said his luck, it's gonna start raining. If you can see, guess what's gonna happen if it starts raining? You on your own, boy. Figured. Hey, look! Fresh tires for Jake. Oh. What was that? It's a good place to go tire hunting. Or dumping. Same thing. He ain't got no mullet. It's a 5-speed though. Did you get your iced tea, bud?
You know what, bud?
Biggest iced tea fag I've ever met.
Well, I don't drink pop, so.
I've already let the viewers see that he ain't got no mullet and he's driving a 3rd gen.
Yeah, it's probably got a 305 in it.
I bet he's a king of the trailer parks though. God dang you!
Just let her fucking eat.
Just let her eat, bud.
Shove that camera up your ass.
That's a fucking yee-yee truck, boy. Oh, goddamn. Jake, you got yee-yee boys on either side of you. Look at that yee-yee. Son of a bitch. I seen she made a post about real men race on the dirt or something.
Yeah.
And I wanted to comment, your real man is driving a bone stock Pontiac Sunfire. That's...
I think it's a Cavalier.
Go Cavalier.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's a clean shot. You get her did, boy.
Yeah.
It always looks so... last video I did in here, like, it looked really yellow. We look part Asian. It worked though with the 240s. That's a fucking OSHA violation.
You scared of it or what?
I'm not scared of it. Here's what happens when you are unfunctionally low. You need step stool.
No, you don't. You just slam a jack under there.
It's true. Look under there. Hey Jake. This one. She's on the edge of glory. Alright, so I told you guys that we kind of had an update with GKTECH and what happened with the whole, hey, they didn't, they sent us a circle instead of a hex key. So, I'll let, what?
Oh, bird.
Bird? I think he has ADHD. He's so easily distracted, it's ridiculous.
Oh, you.
It's like, you guys have seen Kyra on the street. Sometimes he's like talking to Kyra. It's just, yeah, bird. That's literally what he just did.
So.
Anyway, so they sent us the circle one. Jake, I'll let you kind of do a recap and kind of what GKTECH said.
Alright, so, you know, hex key, that one's a circle.
Okay.
So, anyways, emailed them, and they're like, oh, sorry, you know, about what happened, send us your info, we'll get, you know, whatever sent back to you. Well, they had to check for, what, inventory, I think in the US before they did anything, so that took about a week. And now, tracking order for parts coming, I don't know what they're sending me.
When is it coming?
Friday.
How long did it take for him to get back to you initially, though?
A day the first time, but then after saying they're checking for inventory, it was like 4 days.
Yeah. So, not the best customer service, but I mean, at least they're gonna do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but
I think that's the motto for this channel. I say that a lot. It is what it is.
yeah.
So,
Shit happens, you know, but
it does, especially when you drive a 25-year-old chassis.
you know, it would have been nicer to know something sooner than, you know, 4 days.
It's true. I was telling these guys, 25-year-old chassis, you know, the brakes were hanging up a little bit on the 240 in the rear. Guess what we found out? The jam nut on the back of the brake pedal, remember I was screwing with that once? So the jam nut came loose, and every time I would hit the pedal, it would tighten itself. So, or it would loosen itself. So by loosening itself, it was already up against the thing.
Yeah.
So it's putting more and more pressure on the brake booster. Now we're good though. So what's gonna happen today is Jake's just kind of gonna get this up. He's already got it up, but he's gonna jack it up, get the wheels off, and then prep for the roll center correction, which we'll do Friday. So that'll be Monday's video for you guys. And hopefully it goes as everyone on YouTube says it is.
It'll go like shit.
That's usually how it goes.
No, everything should come apart easy.
It's true. It's all been apart before, so it should go back. It should come apart easy and then go back together easy.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to take the knuckle all the way off or just do it on the car.
I think it's better just to do it on the car. My thoughts.
I know, but getting that nut tight, that's what I mean. I don't know if I'll be able to fit, you know, a big, you know, ratchet or wrench in there. I mean, I probably can.
I mean, we can try it out. I mean, we'll try it. You can see what works for us, and if it doesn't work for us, you know what not to do. This is the worst. This is going to be one of the worst how-to videos you could watch on YouTube, but it's going to be real. It's going to be the I busted my knuckles. I hate this freaking thing. My knuckles are bleeding. I need a beer. I hate this thing. Yay, look at my angle. I love it. It's kind of how every part goes on a 240 though. So we're going to get this up. We'll get the wheel off, and then we'll kind of show you guys what kind of needs done to prepare for the roll center correction kit.
I should take lug nuts loose first.
I would recommend taking the lug nuts loose first.
Oh my god! Oh!
I would reuse the handle from that, but
On what?
the jack.
Yeah.
Look at that. Supervisor knows what's up. If you haven't figured it out, we spent the last like 10 minutes looking for the wheel key, which would make it easier for the 1/2 inch bar. But Jake misplaced it. Here we are.
Here I am.
Here he is.
That one's really tight.
The torque to spec, Jake?
Yeah, my tight.
Karate chop it.
I'm gonna die.
Give it a good old drop kick. Yay! Heavyweights!
Yay!
You literally have the best face for radio.
Do I?
You have a radio face. Okay, so right off the bat, some stuff you're gonna need. Obviously, you'll need the roll center correction. Here, preferably one. They give you the right parts and they do the right stuff. Second, you're gonna want some. These are Moog inner tie rods from a, I think it's like a 99 Max Nissan Maxima. They're a little longer. They'll have a S14 thread pattern on there. So you need to switch from your S13, if you have an S13, to S14 outers. Jake is going to run the ISR outer tie rod. This is what I run on my car. A lot of people have beef with them, but you know, they've worked a couple years on my car and no issues.
I had till one bent.
Yeah, these are what he had.
I bent one of the outer pieces.
Yeah, bent that. But what was bad about these is these bolts here, these nuts, would actually
come fucking.
Yeah, they'd always back off and they'd be out of adjustment, out of alignment, and it really sucked. So that's basically what you'll need. Jake showed you on the last video his slip-on spacer deal he did. 2 of these work really well. They fit really nice.
So I have one spacer per side with S13 tie rods.
Yeah, 1 for now, but we'll do 2 with these ones. So 1 under here. You got a light? We'll kind of show a light in there. 1 under here needs done to do that, just to prep for it.
Well, I suppose just pull all the stuff apart. I guess we'll have to pull a tie rod off and separate the ball joint. That's about it, unless you want to.
Well, like that stuff in here, like the lip you moved.
Oh yeah, I ground the lip, beat it in, and painted it.
Now, do you think these need to be pushed in on my car?
Well, I don't run 18, so I don't know. I guess that'll have to find out after.
So that might be something you'll have to do, is to get this bent in. Common misconception, I know I did. A lot of people thought to run an angle kit you actually need to be tubbed in the front because it would hit in there.
It's gonna rub, but not like mine rubs, you know.
And you're definitely going to want to tuck your harness. Anybody...
Just kind of.
Yeah, but anybody who has a 240 with lower in it, or drift in it, definitely tuck your harness. I didn't tuck mine once.
Yeah.
And that sucked. So, and then I think you cut off the stopper on the lower control arm.
Yeah.
So this is what he cut off here, and we got a spare over here. I can kind of show you where that sits on the car, or where it sits on the LCA. I think this one has, yep, this drawer has spare parts. So those will sit like that, and that's basically for the knuckle to hit so it doesn't over center. So this will need cut off. You just take a grinder, cut out those welds there, and it works well. Jake's not going to run notched lower control arms. Mine are notched. We'll kind of do a before and after once we get that angle on. But I mean, it shouldn't be. It's not going to be a huge dramatic change.
Oh no.
You know, like the Technic angle kit, but you know, this will definitely give you a. What do they say? What does GKTECH claim?
I don't know, 60 some with. Depends on what you do. It's like 60 something.
Yeah, GKTECH recommend or suggest should be like 60. I'm predicting it'll be somewhere in the 55 range. That's my guess. We'll give it a check. We'll measure that out for you guys when we do that. But yeah, sorry we weren't able to put it on. We're waiting on GKTECH. They finally got back to us. It looks like it'll be here Friday, so we can start on that this weekend, and you guys can kind of catch up on that on Monday. But yeah, I mean, that's basic prep work you got to do. You got to get rid of that lip on the inside. Get rid of that. Got to get your S14 inners, or Maxima inners. Got to get some S14 outers. Get those slip-on spacers to get a little extra. Get your kit. And I would recommend, Jake already has them, but I would recommend, since you're already taking them off, and maybe you'll agree, since you're already taking them off and it's an older car, it only makes sense to get some lower control arms because you're already having them off. And I mean, they're cheap. I mean, I run the eBay ones. That's what I had notched and boxed, and Jake runs the eBay ones. So doesn't seem to really have any issues. And I know Nick said he hated them. He hated welding them. He said the metal was definitely funky. So, but anyways, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Keep on sliding.